everybody, I'm Charlene Shirk. I'm your host of Digital Champions, where we have the opportunity to speak to the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us today is Ryan Geiger with Pinch. Ryan, thanks so much for joining us today.
Charlene!
Hey there.
Happy Friday.
Ryan has got a lot of energy for us. I'm excited. So Ryan, tell us all about Pinch. What does Pinch do?
Let's go. All right. So Pinch is a media studio in Jersey I've been in the creative world for about 15 years now. I've worked at multiple agencies. And what I noticed about agencies were they tended up being big and bloated. I sort of compute marketing to a buffet, right? There's your meat station and your desserts and your pizza station. But what if you're a small startup and you don't eat chocolate or you're a vegetarian or whatever? You don't need every single aspect of that buffet. And what agencies are, they are the entire buffet. And I wanted to change that. So I made Pinch to hone in specifically on what clients need, whether it be animation, social media help, web design, social content, social strategy. I don't want to take over your entire marketing. I want to focus on the things that you specifically need, and that's why I started Pinch.
So when clients come to you, do they always know exactly what they need, or do you have the opportunity to look at them and go, okay, this is where we really need to focus the efforts because this is going to get you the best ROI, or this just looks really bad and we need to fix this?
Yeah, so most of the time clients come to me and they have a specific problem. They say, we have no social ads. We're not running any Google ads. We have no video production in-house. And so we can attack that right away, as opposed to talking big contracts and let's take over your whole marketing. And a lot of times clients do come to me and they have a problem and we realize that there's other problems. They'll say, we don't have this. And I'll go, well, in order to have a great social content strategy, you need some of this or you need that. And they go, well, we don't have that either. And so it kind of snowballs and we figure out, everything that they need to make the whole engine run really well.
And so when you said you've worked for agencies and you've been in creative, and so this digital space, digital marketing is constantly evolving with different platforms and different way to measure metrics. Where in your space do you see the biggest changes occurring in the next 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, so back in the day, even you guys probably you'd want to advertise on a site. You'd want to be, possibly, presented by, or you put a banner ad on some other relevant websites. Now we're moving into everybody's making their own content. So, AAA, we're working with AAA. We're making them a podcast. They're not going to be now on a podcast that's presented by AAA. They're making a podcast. Horton International, they're making a podcast. Everybody's going to start making their own content instead of being sponsoring content or being part of it in some way. So we're going to see more and more companies just making their own videos, content, podcasts, web activations, everything. They're going to make it themselves instead of being a small little banner at the bottom.
And that's why they need experts like you who can say, okay, if you're going to do this, this is how you do this. And this is how, in many cases, how you monetize this at the end of the day. So on that note, what would be your best advice? Your one tip that you could give someone if, say, you're at a cocktail party and you're sharing what you do and they're like, hey, you know what? Can I pick your brain for a second? If they're going to pick Ryan's brain, what's he going to tell them?
If they're going to pick my brain, we better have drinks in our hands. But what I will say is that the still image is dead. The still image star is dead. There's no reason to ever post still anything on web anymore. Everything should be a video. People are 27% more likely to click on a video than any other still image online. And social media advertising video gets 1,200% more engagement and shares than any other still thing. So let's say you're going to announce that your product's back in stock, or you're going to announce a new aspect to your company. Grab your camera and film something. Do not just post a still image that says, hey, product's back in stock. Grab your camera, say, hey guys, the product's back in stock. You have such a better opportunity of getting it shared, talked about, liked, retweeted, reposted. There's just no need, period, to go still image anymore. Your banner ads should be animated. All your videos should be, all your posts should be video. Forget still anything.
Ryan, I love that. That's a great, simple takeaway that really speaks to what you do and how you're helping to really cultivate your clients. Thanks so much for joining us today on Digital Champions.
Absolutely, Charlene. Lovely seeing you.
And if you need a little pinch of Ryan, make sure you have a cocktail for him and check him out on dailyadbrief.com. And that's going to do it for me today on Digital Champions. I'm Charlene Chirk, your host. We hope you learned something valuable today, and we'll see you next time.